Yo, 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 we are back with Terracino, because he's in the know. LGBTQ Out Loud, we need a theme song. Anybody want to do it for us?
We do need a theme song.
We need a theme
It should be a little, it's LGBTQ Out Loud. It should be a little disco-y. It should be a little disco-y.
Yeah.
And then we need a remix version of it. Like when they remix the Ab Fab theme song. That's what we need.
He's here, guys. He's back. Terracino, another segment here of LGBTQ Out Loud. We need a theme song.
Yeah, we do. We should have people like
audition, like send us their tapes.
They could send us samples. It's got to be a little gay. It's got to be a little Latin.
Mm-hmm. Totally Latin.
Yeah.
Percussion. There's got to be Latin percussion in there, okay?
There's got to be a remix version.
Something. And maybe like a wepa, like wepa man in the background.
Yeah. It's got to have a club feel. Yeah.
Si tú eres loca de verdad, dígame wepa.
That is so good, Rachel. That is so good.
Rest
All right,
in peace,
enough
wepa
already.
man. Okay, no more wepas.
But you said rest in peace. Okay.
I think he died. I think wepa man died, if I'm not mistaken.
For real?
Yeah, the guy that does the esa loca, dale huevo. Okay.
It's possible because I remember that from my entire life, and you remember that from
Totally.
So he's got to be older than us.
It's good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
How are you
back.
feeling? How are you doing?
I am feeling. Yeah, I missed an LGBTQ Out Loud.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but the LOLeros, and I know.
Yeah, I Grandpa was under the weather. Daddy was under the weather.
We know. We understand.
So for this week's LGBTQ.
We love you and we
Out Loud,
missed you.
Thank you. I missed being here.
You were also in LA.
I was in LA. For those interested, I've been moving cross country. So yeah.
How exciting is that?
Yeah.
Moving
I was
back.
in LA. All right, this week's LGBTQ Out Loud segment.
Whoop whoop.
First up, the aptly titled Sex Sells on Fuse.
Ooh, shout out to Fuse.
Yeah, Fuse. We do a lot of stuff for Fuse.
We totally do.
They
And if
cover
you-
the LGBTQ space a lot.
They do. Shout out to them. And if you don't fuse, you lose. Okay?
That is brilliant.
Thank
you
you.
are on a roll today.
Thank you.
Somebody's trying to monetize Latinos Out Loud this week. Absolutely.
I'm trying. You know
Let's
what
hit
I'm
up
saying? Trying to
Fuse
make
for
that
some
funny
ducats.
money. What's up? Not
All
like
right.
funny money, but money for the funny. You know what I'm trying to say.
Sex Sells on Fuse, which is Fuse's highest rated series.
Oh,
returns for its third season.
Amazing.
Hosted by Wheezy. No, not George Jefferson's wife.
Oh, I was going to say,
I
moving
know.
on up to
I
the
know.
east side?
Wheezy is a sex positivity advocate.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's great. And actually, it's really educational and fun and sexy. And this season on Sex Sells, Wheezy travels across the country from coast to coast where she visits sexual wellness entrepreneurs.
Ooh.
Sexual wellness
Sexy.
entrepreneurs.
Love
right?
that.
And she explores things like what a sex surrogate is.
Oh.
She explores how AI is impacting intimacy and relationships. That's an amazing segment.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. Like I never thought of that.
Me neither.
But AI has already been integrated into people's relationships and sex lives.
What?
She talks to a lot of sex workers and attempts to kind of, destigmatize,
Okay.
sex work. It's a great series. It's
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it's a sexy series, and it really is educational and fun and informative. She's fantastic. She may not be George Jefferson's wife, but she's still fantastic.
Okay.
So let's take a look at the trailer for season 3 of Sex Sells on Fuse.
I'm Wheezy. Damn. Join me as we go coast to coast in search of the baddest bosses behind the business of sex. Dive in with me as we explore sexual wellness and positivity.
In this room, we engage something called aftercare.
From the boardroom, put a number on the numbers.
$50,000 a month.
More than $10 million a year.
Oh, I could quit my day job.
To the bedroom.
This is no rush.
Hi.
Oh my. Enjoy the ride, because sex sells.
I feel like with Sex Sells, if you're going to be talking about the sexual wellness space, you need to be talking to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh,
The
with
way
her
I
line.
the way I see it.
With her
is
vagina candles?
Yes, I'm just
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
right.
okay,
The
okay,
vagina
shut up.
candle. Yes, if we're talking sexual wellness, but we're not talking to Gwyneth Paltrow about it, then as far as I'm concerned, we're not talking sexual wellness. We're just flapping our vaginal gums.
Right.
So-
There's a lot of flapping in my vaginal
Thank
gums.
you. I
Yeah.
also pre-wrote that joke.
It was
I hope
so
lands.
good.
I hope it lands.
It landed with me, and I'm sure it will with the
It landed
LOLeros.
with me. It landed with Cabo, who's currently vomiting in his mouth. Next up on LGBTQ Out Loud this week, an amazing doc an amazing doc. I don't think you've seen it yet. I really want to see it. I'm going to send you the link.
Okay.
Listen to this. It's terrific. Invisible Beauty. No. Invisible Beauty is the story of Beth Ann Hardison. Okay. Now, Beth Ann was one of the first, alongside Iman and Pat Cleveland and Beverly Johnson. She was one of the first big black models. Oh. She broke through in the late 60s. Oh. Now, I love fashion. This woman is extraordinary. She's an icon to me. Beth Ann was at the famous Battle of Versailles fashion show in 1973 in Paris. Oh. Remember when the American designers like Halston went off in a battle against the French designers?
I don't know about
yes,
this.
Yes, 1973 at Versailles. It actually plays a prominent role in the Halston series on Netflix last year that Ryan Murphy did. The Battle of Versailles was 1973, and it was in the post-war world, immediately things swung back to European designers, Dior and stuff. And then starting in the 60s, you had Halston, you had Ralph Lauren, you had, and by the 70s, you get to Calvin Klein. And as the American designers were breaking through in the world, it was decided that there would be a fashion show, a fashion battle at Versailles in Paris in 1973, American designers versus French designers. And Beth Ann Hardison, who was black, was one of the very few black models there. And she was, alongside Beverly Johnson, Iman would come a bit later, Pat Cleveland, of course, Pat Cleveland. She was one of 2 or 3, black supermodels. She has been a pioneer. After that, she would go on to start her own agency.
Oh, amazing.
She's also the mother of actor Kadeem Hardison.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
So Wayne,
yeah.
A different
world.
Exactly.
Different world.
Yeah.
So this doc is long overdue.
Oh,
it's almost like one of those things with the doc, you're like, why hasn't anyone done this sooner about her? Mm-hmm. Invisible Beauty is released by Magnolia Releasing. The great thing about it, which we talk a lot about at this segment, is you can see it in theaters or you could see it on Amazon Prime.
Love that.
Invisible Beauty, about Beth Ann Hardison, an absolute pioneer and an icon, an amazing lady. And really, when you look at the world we live in, of this extraordinary amalgamation of hip-hop and fashion and the way that finally racial barriers are coming down, she was there, and she was there first.
Wow.
So you have to see this. Tyson Beckford is in it. Naomi Campbell's in it.
Oh.
Iman is in it. Okay. Zendaya is in it. All talking about Beth Ann and her influence. So let's take a look at the trailer for the documentary on Beth Ann Hardison, Invisible Beauty.
Let's do it.
I always know you can change things. I've done it before.
Everyone's talking about diversity and inclusion. That directly stems from the work that Beth Ann did.
Without her, the opportunities wouldn't exist for me to do what I love.
She's like a second mother to me.
That one shining light of kindness.
We're all students of Beth Ann Hardison.
And I always say, just, a hammock and a tequila, I'm good. You heard it first.
She's the godmother of fashion.
When I started, I was the first black-looking model on 7th Avenue. There was no people who looked like me. I knew the difference of segregation from childhood. These people thought that we were less. I let them know we are here.
She realized she was the message. She represents this power.
A lot of designers did not use models of color.
No blacks, no ethnics.
You don't know what it's like to be invisible.
Where are the black girls?
I started the Black Girls Coalition.
She moved our glamour and our good looks into the arena of activism. She's a game changer.
She sacrificed a lot.
My mother has enough ambition for the whole world.
It's really hard as a single mom. I was scared to fail.
She wants us to win more than anything. It gets a little challenging at times.
But that's going to be part of your great story. I don't know who I think I am, but I do be trying.
We want to provoke conversation. We want to provoke ideas.
I'm not here to put anyone down. I'm here to bring everybody up.
Beth Ann was able to unify us.
She has changed the way beauty is defined.
But I still want to do more things.
Keep your head up.
There are a lot of young people out there who really have something to say. And they come along like a tsunami. They come along as a wave.
The game's not over.
Once you meet this person, it's going to change your life.
Let's shake it up.
Whether you like it or not.
Next up on LGBTQ Out Loud, and I think this didn't get a lot of attention because of the strikes, again, which we've talked about, is a really great sexy thriller on Hulu called Jagged Mind.
Ooh, tell us more.
Yeah, a great lesbian sexy thriller. Jagged Mind concerns Billy, who finds that she is trapped in recurring bizarre visions and time loops every day, and she eventually realizes she's been trapped there by a crazy ex-girlfriend. Now, the good thing for straight guys is a lot of these dark visions and time loops involve girl-on-girl sex.
Oh,
The
congrats,
good news
guys.
for
Good
lesbians, the good news for lesbians is that a lot of these crazy visions and time loops involve pets. So it's got something for everyone.
Everybody.
So let's take a look. Welcome to the last segment for LGBTQ Out Loud.
Maybe the last ever.
We're gonna get an email in all block lettering from a lesbian saying, "I didn't find that joke funny. I take my pets seriously."
Absolutely. All right, cat lady, we're sorry.
Ooh, let's take a look at the trailer for Jagged Mind on Hulu. Again, it's a really terrific sexy thriller. It's a smart piece of filmmaking. I really enjoyed it.
I can't wait.
Jagged Mind on Hulu.
Could I get 2 glasses of Tempranillo, please? It is very, very bad luck to open a bottle of wine and not finish it.
Do you do this a lot?
Do what?
Pick up sad and confused women in the farthest reaches of Little Haiti?
Only ones as gorgeous and interesting as you.
I've got a lot of things going on.
I just want to get to know you.
I've been getting these blackouts. I'm left with this really strange sense of deja vu. I keep seeing myself die over and over.
You're safe. You're here with me.
It feels like I'm not seeing all of you. You know everything about me. Do I?
We're definitely seeing an acceleration of memory loss.
I just think I can really help you through this transition, sweetheart.
What if I could give you the perfect life that you always wanted? Wouldn't you want that? I need some time to think.
I just hope you figure it out before it's too late. She'll do anything to keep you.
The blackouts, the headaches, they're only getting worse, right? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Why would you do all this?
Because we're meant to be together.
Next time, it's gonna be perfect.
Lastly, and then I'm going to wrap up this week's painful segment of LGBTQ Out Loud. I'm going to give myself...
I like the torture.
I'm going to give myself a shameless shout out.
Oh, great.
And let you all know that my controversial and award-winning feature film from last year, Waking Up Dead.
Oh, Waking
Up Dead. Waking Up Dead was... Waking Up Dead from last year is now on Here TV.
Yes!
So we're not going to show the trailer because that's too shameless. But you can find my film, Waking Up Dead, on Here TV right now.
Congrats.
Alongside Amazon, iTunes, and all the usual suspects. Thank you all for having me this week.
Thank you for sharing such great information and news. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
You deserve all of this.
Thank you.
And more. This has been another segment of LGBTQ Out Loud.
It has been.
A loud one.
It's been a loud one.
This one was a loud one, but I love it. We welcome it. It's so great to have you, Terracino.
Thank you.
Please tell everybody where they can follow you.
You can follow me on IG at Terracino1. I'm on Facebook, Terracino. I think they put my first name back on.
Oh, yeah?
Gary Terracino. And I'm on Twitter as Terracino1.
Love.
Ooh, I'm also on TikTok, Terracino1.
Okay. I love it. You can follow me at Rachel La Loca, Rachel La Loca. Please follow the show at We Are Latinos Out Loud. Give us a call. If there are any films or anyone that you want to put on Terracino's radar, leave us a voicemail, 978-LATINOS. That's the number, 978-LATINOS. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Thank you, Terracino. Thank you, Kaba.
Thanks, Kaba.
And thank you to this network. On that note, we out.
The Latinos Out Loud podcast.